question. So current affairs is something that cannot be ignored at all. Excuse me. So current affairs is very, very important, and do not take current affairs lightly. And current affairs, the best part of current affairs is you don't have to have any prior knowledge for that. You just can start from any single day. Any day of the week is fine to start current affairs with. Okay, so current affairs that is the beauty of current affairs. But current affairs had a little problem, and the problem is that it is little humongous, it is little huge in nature. So that is why, to help you with that, we have brought in the revision series. Okay, the revision series, back to back questions. So enough of this, let's just move forward, and let's just see the next one. So yes, welcome to Exampur Daily Current Affairs. Okay, all right. So this series is not only for CGL aspirants who are going to take up the exam, but it is also excuse me, equally useful for anyone who is looking to have daily current affairs dose. And also in the first week of December, we have SSC CHSL notification scheduled to be released. So in that series, this current affairs would also be equally important, because the exam of current CHSL would also feature current affairs questions. So this series is equally important for that as well. All right. So a little motivation quote. If you can dream it, yes, you can do it, of course. So to achieve anything in life, you first excuse me, you first need to imagine that I want to be an CGL inspector or income tax inspector. I want to be an excise inspector. Okay, so you have to have those big dreams, and when you have those big dreams, you work for them. All right, you work for them. All right, so let's move on. And 1, 2, 3, let's go, let's start. So without any further ado, let's start with the session, and let's start with the questions. So yes, so I have question number 1. Yes, question number 1 in front of you. Which is the first smart city to sign MOU for implementing a digital addressing system? So MOU is a memorandum of understanding. It's a memorandum of understanding. That means a contract, kind of contract between two people or two parties rather. Okay. So which is the first smart city to implement digital addressing system? Digital addressing system, they're talking about, if the deal is with a IT company called Pata. Okay, the deal is with a company called Pata. Pata in Hindi means address. So whenever you have to type your address for any delivery, okay, any delivery from any online seller, or any from any Zomato, Swiggy, or any food delivery app, okay, or anything excuse me, which requires to mention your address, you have to write a long address, house number, street number, area, society, blah blah blah. So it's a big address, landmark you have to provide, opposite this, near to that, and all those things. So so those big things, and every single time you have to enter, and now you have to change, and all those things happen. So Pata is the company, is the ID firm which would take out some addresses for you, okay, digital address for you. For example, your name is Mr. Kumar, and you live in certain area of the town, of the city. So your let's just say your address, your complete address, your house number, your street number, your city, everything would become it's just an example, Kumar 100. Okay, so you have to type in your address in Pata app, and the Pata app will give you a small consolidated address. So your address is Pata Kumar 100. So you just have to, so Mr. Kumar has to just put Kumar 100 in Amazon, in Swiggy, in Zomato, Kumar 100, and the entire address would be copied. So, and it is also very easy to give your address to someone. Your friend is coming, your relative is coming, you don't have to call, everything, where have you reached, you have to take a left turn from here, right turn from there, U-turn from there. You don't have to tell them anything, you just have to give them your digital address, and that shall be implemented by the next app. Okay, so which is the city that would implement a smart digital addressing system? Okay, so this is the addressing system. So the correct answer to the question, is it A, Coimbatore, is it B, Indore, or C, Pune, or D, Jaipur? So which is the correct city, which is the correct one? Excuse me. So the correct answer to the question, the city, the smart city which is implementing a digital addressing system, is called, is the option B, Indore. So Indore is the city, Indore, the cleanest city of the country. Indore also has this reputation of being the cleanest city in the country. Okay, so Swachh Sarvekshan Indore is the cleanest city, is also the city that is implementing the digital addressing system. Okay, so this is number 1. We're done with number 1. Let's see the next one. Okay, so number 2 we have, which state's upper house has recently passed the Protection of Rights to Freedom of Religion Bill. Okay, so in other words, this is actually anti-conversion law. So still it's still a bill, so we'll write bill. Okay, so anti-conversion bill. Okay, so protection of rights to freedom of religion is actually, in other words, it's called the anti-conversion bill, and there's a state government that has implemented, that has brought in this bill, that people should not be forced to convert to a different religion. Okay, so there have been instances in the country where we have seen reports of forced conversions. Okay, so to stop that, the government of which state has brought in an anti-conversion bill, religion conversion bill, or protection of rights of freedom of religion bill? So tell me the correct answer. Is it A, Karnataka? Is it B, Odisha? Is it C, Uttarakhand? Or is it D, Punjab? So which of the following state government has brought in this initiative, or let's just say this bill? Okay, this bill, anti-conversion bill. So is it Karnataka, Odisha, Uttarakhand, or Punjab? So the correct answer to the question is the state government that has brought in the anti-conversion bill is option A, Karnataka. Okay, so and also recently, just to tell you, Supreme Court has viewed that there have been some mass conversions or forced conversion in some states of the country, which is very dangerous for internal security of the country. Okay, that has been the view of the Supreme Court, of the Honorable Supreme Court of the country, and Supreme Court has asked the central government. To take corrective and proper measures in this direction. Okay, so answer to this question is Karnataka. Karnataka is the state anti-conversion bill. Okay, so go to the next one. Number 3 will go. Excuse me. So number 3. So here's a picture of a person. The name of the person is climate activist Vanessa Nakate. Who was appointed as UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, is from which country? Okay, so she is a very important climate activist, and climate activists are they are a role model society, because someone has to speak about the changing climate. If the climate changes, and the climate is changing, which is not looking good in our it is not in our benefit. The climate that is changing would certainly cast doom on humans. Okay, so that is a problem. Suraj, okay, Suraj has joined the chat. Suraj, good morning and welcome to the session, Suraj. So Suraj has given the answer, option C, for question number 3, climate activists. I've just put a picture for your better understanding. You won't get pictures in the exam, mostly generally you do not get. There might be some changes, but generally you do not get pictures in the examination. But just for your understanding, so that you can remember properly. So Suraj is saying option C. So Suraj, just to tell you that option C is actually incorrect. Option B is correct. This person, Vanessa Nakate is from Uganda. She is from Uganda. Okay. So I think this is clear. This is absolutely clear. Let's move on. Okay. Okay, Suraj, good morning. All right. So let's see number 4 now. So number 4 question. Excuse me. Which city is the host of Global Clean Energy Action Forum? So you have to tell me which city is the host. A lot of events take place in the world, a lot of activities go around in the world, and lot of cities, they host many events. Okay, so you have to remember the names of the cities and what they have hosted. This kind of questions are very important, because generally you might find around 1 to 3 questions in your paper. Yeah, that's a possibility. Okay, so which city is the host of Global Clean Energy Action Forum? Was it New Delhi? Was it Pittsburgh? In US, what is Paris? Was it Rome? So Suraj, what do you think is the correct answer? I would request Suraj to answer. Suraj, and anyone else who's watching this session, what is your answer? Global Clean Energy Action Forum. Okay. See, again, clean energy goes in a long way. In other words, we're talking about renewable energy. The energy can be renewed. And in other words, we are again talking against fossil fuels or for in the interest of climate change. I mean, like, climate change is for real. So we are addressing it from all nooks and corners. Okay. So the correct answer is option B, Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh is that city. Yes, Suraj is absolutely correct. Suraj is correct. You have mentioned 2 with a question mark, but your guess is right, or your answer is right. So Pittsburgh is the city that is a host to Global Clean Energy Action Forum. Global Clean Energy Action Forum. The name of the city is Pittsburgh in the US. Alright. I hope you will remember this. Okay. Chalo, we'll move on to the next one. And you already know that this is capital of France and capital of Italy. Okay, just to tell you. Okay, next one, number 5. So number 5, we have India, the UAE and France held their first trilateral foreign ministers meeting in which city? So which city was the host? Which of the following city was the host to India, the UAE and France? Okay, it's a trilateral. Tri means 3, so 3 countries together coming up. And the objective of the meeting was to understand excuse me, to understand how to have diplomatic relations with other countries in a better way, how to serve diplomatically well. Okay, so a lot of things become easier for you. When you have good diplomatic relations with other countries, because they support you, because those countries, they support you. So when countries support you, it is very easy to push any initiative globally. Okay, so India, UAE and France, they've come together. All 3 have come together for what? For to have a better understanding how to have diplomatic relations with other countries in a much better way. So Suraj has given me the answer. So it's like option B. Suraj, it's a very good guess. Dubai is a very good guess. But answer to this question, which city for the trilateral meeting of foreign ministers, okay, or foreign ministers, is actually option C, New York. Okay, so New York is the host of that city, of this event. Okay, so all right, I hope this is clear to you. So we are done with 5 questions. So my objective is that those 5 questions should be absolutely clear to you, because every single day I come up, every single day we do a lot of questions, and it is very easy in the class to remember, but when the class ends, if you are not revising those questions, then they become they become a little difficult to recall in the examination. Okay, so India, UAE, France, trilateral meeting, New York. Okay, number 6, let's see number 6. Okay, so number 6, we have, what is the theme of 2022 International Week of Deaf People? Okay, so International Week of Deaf People is generally observed on in September month, in the month of September, in the last Sunday, the week of last Sunday. Okay, so whenever we have Sunday, that particular last week of September month, starting with Sunday, is the week of deaf people, and they're asking about the theme. So this is also a very important aspect of questions. Okay, Suraj saying yes, clear. Good, Suraj. So this is also very important aspect. You might be asked about the city that hosted anything, and you might also be asked about the theme of particular event. Okay, so theme of 2022 International Week of Deaf People. Deaf people are some people who cannot hear. Okay, and their sense of hearing has not developed. So leaving no one behind, building inclusive communities for all, sustainability and inclusivity, or accessible technologies. So which of the following is correct? So I would request Suraj to take a guess. It's very important to understand the question. If you understood the question, then you can take a proper guess also. No worries. Okay, in that way, by taking guess, yes, Suraj has given the answer, option B. Suraj, I must say you have given the correct answer this time. So Suraj is absolutely correct. So Suraj, the answer is building inclusive communities for all is the theme for this year's International Week of Deaf People. That is correct. All right. Chalo, let's move on next one. Number 7. Excuse me. So number seven is which country is the host? Again a question on host. Again a question on host. So countries which host such questions are important. Okay, and because a lot of countries are actually they participate in one event, they participate the same countries, the same set of countries they also participate in another event. So it becomes a little tedious to remember. Okay, but little practice would always take you far. Which country is the host of the 19th ASEAN India Economic Ministers Meeting? 19th ASEAN India Economic Ministers Meeting. Is it A, India, B, Cambodia, C, Nepal, or D, Uzbekistan? So which country was the host of the 19th ASEAN? What do you mean by ASEAN? ASEAN is actually a regional group. It's a regional group. Okay, it is Association of South East Asian Nations. So Association of Southeast Asian Nations is the full form of ASEAN, and ASEAN is okay. So ASEAN is Southeast Asian Countries Association, where we have all the countries in the southeast of Asia. They include Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, okay, Laos, and others. All those countries in Southeast Asia, they are comprised. They are members of ASEAN. Okay. So Suraj has given me the answer. Suraj is like option A is correct. So Suraj, first of all, India is actually just to tell you, India is actually not a member of ASEAN. Okay? India does not come in Southeast Asia. India comes in South Asia. So we are member of SAARC. That's a different association, but we are member of this. So this is a meeting between ASEAN and India. Okay. So Suraj is saying option A, India. Suraj, that's a very good guess actually. That's a very good guess. But India is incorrect actually. India is not the correct answer. The correct answer is B, Cambodia. The correct answer is B, Cambodia. Okay. So Cambodia is a country in Southeast Asia. Not a very developed country. It's not a very developed country. Excuse me. But there is a question about Cambodia which is very famous, and the question is which country in the world has the biggest temple complex? Which country in the world has the biggest temple complex? And the answer is Cambodia. Cambodia has the biggest temple in the world. It has the biggest temple, and the temple is called Angkor Wat. The name of the temple is Angkor Wat. Okay, Angkor Wat is the name of the temple which is in Cambodia, and which is the biggest temple of all in the world. And if you'll see the flag of Cambodia, flag of Cambodia, you'll see a temple, a monument right in the center. Right in the center, there's a monument that is a temple, and that is exactly the temple. So it is that famous. It is that famous. Okay. All clear? Number 7 is clear, and extra information is also clear. Alright, next one, number 8. Let's see number 8. Okay, so number 8 says, as per recent Asian Development Outlook update, what is the 2022-23 growth projection for India's economy? So what is the growth projection for India's economy? How much we are going to go forward, and that according to Asian Development Outlook. Okay, such questions are very difficult. Such questions are very difficult to answer, because again you have to remember the correct percentage, and you have to always remember this percentage was predicted by which in which report, or by which organization. So a very difficult question, I would say. But because it is very difficult not to learn but to remember and reproduce in the exam. So I would request Suraj. What do you think, Suraj? What is the right answer as per the recent Asian Development Outlook ADO update? What is the 2022-23 growth projection for India's economy? India's economy is rising. India's economy is growing, but in the post-pandemic world, we did go wrong in many ways. But still, it is one of the fastest growing economies. people are investing in India, people are coming to India. India is as many people would say, 21st century belongs to India. It is just the start of the century, and India is rising. And how? Still a lot of challenges, but much better than other countries. There are many countries we are doing much better than. So what is the answer, Suraj? I would request Suraj to answer. Is it A 8.2%? Is it B 7.6%? Is it C 7%? Or is it D 6.8%? So the answer would be option C. The answer is option C, 7%. Answer option C, 7%. So Asian Development Outlook, ADO, had projected India's economy to be around 7%. All right. Option A, question number 8 is clear. Let's see question number 9. Okay. Okay. So this question is from international relations or geopolitics, and we all know that geopolitics very interesting when we talk about countries and the relations between them, and the trust and the friendship and the enmity and animosity that exist between the countries. Okay, which country supplies J-10C fighter aircraft to Pakistan? Which country supplies J-10C fighter aircraft to Pakistan? So Russia has provided the fighter jets, or China has provided the fighter jets, or US has provided the fighter jets, or Israel has provided the fighter jets. Okay, first of all, okay, so I'll reveal some extra information after the answer to the question is revealed. So which country has got the J-10? So Pakistan has got the J-10C fighter aircraft. The question is, which country has provided Pakistan with this? Okay, so Russia, China, US, or Israel. So US has already given them something. It's called the F-16s. Okay, so F-16 fighter jets, US has already given them. Okay, so I can see an answer from Suraj. Suraj is giving option C. Suraj, Pakistan has already gotten F-16s from US, and that is about it. Israel and Pakistan are not on good terms, and you would be surprised to know that on the Pakistani passport, on the cover of it, not inside, but on the very cover of it, on the very front cover, it's said, it's written, it's actually written there, it's embossed that this passport is valid for all countries except Israel. Okay, so the Pakistanis, they do not have any sort of diplomatic relations with Israel, and it is clearly written also on the passport that not valid for every country in the world, but not for Israel. Okay, so that is the animosity they have. Okay, now yes, Suraj, now you have given the correct answer. Suraj, China is bilkul sahi. China is absolutely correct. China is the country that has provided Pakistan with J-10C fighter jets, and China is the only country that is on a very strong relations with China, with Pakistan, and the Pakistani army calls J-10C as Dragon from the East. Okay, so they call, so Pakistani Air Force calls J-10C fighter jets as the Dragon from the East. That is the name that they have given. And also one more thing, China gave Pakistan these aircrafts, and Pakistan bought these aircrafts only to counter, because India got these. India got Rafales. India got the Rafale aircraft. So Pakistan also wanted some aircraft in retaliation to India's purchase. So they received J-10, but J-10C aircrafts are not that good aircraft when compared to Rafale, and obviously Chinese technology is not at that level where we have the European or the American technology right now, or the Western countries. Okay, but China is growing strongly. There is no denying the fact that China is getting there. Okay, number 10. So number 10, which country nationalized its largest gas importer called Uniper for energy security? Which means there is this country, in that country there is a big gas importing agency. Okay, a gas agency, gas importing company. It's called Uniper. So our problem is in that country that the government that does not for the government energy security is at equal level as national security at this point. Why? Because of Ukraine-Russia war. So what that state, the central government of that country did, they nationalized that company. They were like, Juniper belonged to some person, some individual. No, no, no. Now it belongs to us. Okay, so they have taken the control of the company under them, and this has also happened in India. In India, there was there were some banks, and there were some banks which were working in the private space. So Indira Gandhi government, what it did, Indira Gandhi government nationalized those banks. Said no, 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 these banks do not belong to you. These banks, they belong to the Indian government now. Okay, so this is generally done. Okay, so we have 𝐻𝐅𝐅𝐅𝐈𝐂𝐈���. Okay, 𝐻𝐅𝐅𝐈���, welcome to the session and good morning, brother. So Suraj has given D and 𝐻𝐅𝐅𝐈��� has said okay, D. So very good guess, I must say, very good guess. Both of you have said option D. Okay, so energy security. Now if you see the map of Israel, Israel is in that part of the world where there are not dense winters. They are not dense winter. So energy is required in the months of November, December, January, February, when winters are extreme. So it has to be such a country which is very close to North Pole. Okay, a European country. It is a European country. So Juniper and what is happening actually? The answer to the question is Germany. The answer is Germany. Germany has nationalized a company called Juniper, which is its own country, which was its own company. They have nationalized the company. They were like, this company belongs to the German government now. Okay, why? Because Russia attacked. Now listen to the story. It's a very interesting story. Now Russia attacked Ukraine, so there is full-fledged war between Russia and Ukraine. And just to tell you, Russia is a major exporter of gas. Major exporter of gas. By gas I mean the gas that is run through in the pipelines that is fed across the European countries. In the extreme chilly winters, we need gas to light up things. Okay, we need gas for heat energy. Okay, we need heat from the gas. So gas is used for cooking. Gas is used for heating your geyser, your water and everything. Okay, so that is what gas is. That is the importance of gas that the Western countries or the European countries know about. So Russia is a major exporter of gas. Major exporter of gas. Now what Russia did? And European Union condemned Russia for the attack. European Union was like, no, Russia, you did extremely wrong and we gonna boycott you. Russia was like, okay, you are going to boycott me, then boycott me. I will not sell my gas to you. In the winters, I will not sell my gas to you. And this war occurred in February this year. So it started in February at the end of winters. So European countries are very much like, okay, we won't get gas because we do not require them, because summers are coming, but now winters is coming, now they require gas. Now Russia is like, I am not giving you any gas, now do whatever you want to do. So it's a very difficult situation for the European countries. So that is the whole story behind it. So that is why Germany, they nationalize the company, okay, because it is very important that they can take control of all the energy imports. So this is number 10. So now we have discussed 10 questions. I hope it is clear, Suraj. I hope it is clear, 𝐻𝐅𝐅𝐈𝐂. So this is the story behind the question. Okay. So we have discussed 10 questions and a lot of information also. So it's very important that you remember each question properly. Okay. So if you are someone who has joined the session and not liked the session, it's a humble request to you, like the session. Okay, like it, and also subscribe to the channel and share it as much as you can. It will be of great help. Okay. So first 10 questions are done. Let's just move to the 11th one. So 11th one is which country is the host of 19th ASEAN India Economic Ministers meeting? I think we have just completed this question. This question was done by us. So answer was Cambodia. We've already seen this question. It's a repeat question. No worries. Just our revision. In one way, we have revised this question again. Okay. So number 12. Let's go to the number 12. Okay. So number 12 is, which country is the president of Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development as of 2022? Okay. So Raghav is saying a big thumbs up. Okay, good one, Raghav, good one. Okay, so next question is, which country is the president of Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development? Broadcasting Development, 2022. And also, just to tell you, they are repeaters. I mean, they have been selected again. They come, the answer, whichever country is the answer, they were selected and they were re-elected. Okay, they were re-elected. So if you're re-elected, that means you did a fabulous job. Okay. So I would request Suraj, HR, and anyone else and everyone else who is watching the session, please like the session. If you haven't liked the session already, please like the session. Liking the session is important. If it gives us appreciation and it lifts our spirits. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Let's go to the question and see the answer. So what is the answer, Raghav? What is the answer, Suraj? What do you think is the correct answer? Which country has been re-elected as the president of Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development as 2022, as of 2022? The correct answer would be A, Bangladesh, or Nepal, or India, or China. So the correct answer is option C, India. The correct answer is India. Okay. So Indians have been, we have been re-elected. Okay. Broadcasting Development Asia Pacific should be all clear to you. Number 13. Before we move to the number 13, it's very important that we talk about the app. The app is very important. Spare a minute or two for the explanation of the app. Okay. Exampur official app. Exampur official app. So Exampur official app is available on the Play Store, Android Play Store. And if you haven't downloaded the app, download the app now, and I'll tell you the benefits of the app. Okay, so if you're someone who's looking for a government job, if you're someone who wants to clear the CGL exam or the CHS exam or the banking exam or the DRDO exam or UPSC exam or UPSSC exam or whatever exam you want to clear, this official app is one-stop destination for all your government exams need. Now I'll tell you how. See, if you want job alert, then job alerts, okay, job alert will come to you, admit card would come to you, exam date would come to you. You will never receive, or you will never ever miss any exam notification. Okay, before the preparation starts for any exam, the first thing that you do is you receive the notification, you read the notification, you fill up the form, and once your application is accepted, then you start the examination. Okay, then you start your preparation for the examination. So if you don't receive the job alert, if you don't receive the notification, then it becomes very problematic. Okay, that would be counterproductive. So job alert, you'll get the notification of any new notification of the government exam. Then live paid course with test series, so you can join the live paid course. And just to tell you, we are coming up with CHSL batches, SSC CHSL batches, both in Hindi and English medium. Okay, very soon there's gonna be an official announcement stating about the price and the date on which we are launching. Okay, but it's coming up very soon, both in Hindi and English. So on Hindi YouTube channel SSC exam and on English YouTube channel SSC exam. This channel is primarily for English content and English delivery. All the questions would be in the English language and the delivery would be in English. So if you are someone who is very comfortable in English and who wants English content, who wants English delivery, who wants questions in English medium, explanations in English medium, everything to do with English, if you're comfortable with that, this is the station for you. This Exampur, your train should stop at Exampur English medium exams. Okay, this station. Okay, so live paid course with test series. Then we have free subject wise and topic wise quizzes. So there will be quizzes which would be subject wise for the entire subject, then would also be on topic wise. Then would have you had report card, so report card, and also all exams previous year PDFs with solution. So any exam preparation is incomplete if you do not have previous year papers or previous year questions, PYQs or PYPs. If you do not study them, if you do not go through them, then it would become a little difficult because you do not know what is the pattern of the question in the examination. Okay, next is free all India scholarship test with report card. That is also provided to you. You'll get a scholarship when you there's an examination. You take up the examination, you clear then you'll get scholarship. Okay, and the course, the fees of the course is very nominal, very minimal. Okay. Topic wise free live classes. The live classes are also free. Topic wise free classes, and also you'll get demo classes. So demo classes are also provided to you in the app. Okay, on the app they'll be given to you, so you can also see the demo of the faculties. Free full length and sectional test with report card. So full length, entire length and sectional test report card will be given to you. Free exam voice PDF and practice sets PDF. So exam voice PDF, or you only want to have practice PDF, those are available to you. Daily, weekly and monthly current affairs. So daily, weekly and monthly current affairs are provided to you. Current affairs in the daily format, in the monthly format and also in weekly format are given to you. Unlimited subject wise practice questions. So there is no dearth of questions to practice. So you have lot of questions to practice. Unlimited subject wise questions to practice. And one important thing that I want to tell you is a lot of material on the app is absolutely free. A lot of material on the app is absolutely free. A lot of questions, quizzes, PYQs are free. You just have to go and explore the app, have fun with the app. If you haven't downloaded the app, download it right now and just see the magic. Lot and lot is on the app. Alright, so having said that, I hope it is clear to you. I hope you understand everything now. Let's just move to the next question. Okay, let's see our question number 1313. 1313. Okay, so again this is a question on India. So a very valid question. What is the estimated food grain production in Kharif season of 2022-23? So what is the estimated Kharif production? How much we're going to get? Are we going to get 49.92 million tons? Are we going to get 149.92 million tons, or 249.92 million tons, or 349.92 million tons? So what is the amount? What is the number that are going with? So if we understand that this is going to be our production for the country, if you understand that if we are going to have this many or this much production in the country, so that production can be understood in terms of money also. Okay, we want to sell this much and we want to gain this money, and then we're going to have this much amount of money with us in the future, so we can allocate the money accordingly. So what is the estimated food grain production in Kharif season 2022 and 2023? 49.92, 149.92, 249.92 or 349.92. If you can see, the options are very, very close to by 0.92 in everyone, 49, 149, 249, 349. So in the exam also you'll get questions which are options are very close to each other. Okay, so you have to have very good understanding of what you read, and the biggest part in current affairs preparation is practice a lot, many questions, a lot of questions are, if you practice a lot of questions, some of the question might directly come, some of the question might come from the explanation of the questions. Okay, in some of the questions, if they'll feature, you'll be like, oh, this happened, that there happened, that, so this is that, so you can always connect the questions. So you will understand those questions after a lot of practice. So HR, we have HR is saying 149. So HR, Raghav, you are absolutely correct. So correct answer, you are bang on the money, bang on the answer. 149.92 million tons is the correct answer for the estimated food production that is going to be in the Kharif season of India in 2022, 2023. Okay, yes, B is correct. Very nice. So 14th now, 14th question. Let's see the 14th question. Let's see question number 14. So question number 14 is from India. It's about India. Yes. So Defense Ministry signs. Defense Ministry, we're talking about MOD. Defense Minister, MOD, Ministry of Defense, signs deal for dual role surface to surface BrahMos missile with which company? Okay, so Defense Minister, Ministry of Defense wants BrahMos missile. And what kind of BrahMos missile? Surface to surface. Surface to surface. Now, let me tell you, before we answer the question, let me tell you something about BrahMos missile that might come in the exam. See, BrahMos missile, BrahMos. Okay, do you see do something very peculiar? See, BRAH, B is capital, and in the middle of the word M is capital. Okay, M is not small letter, it is capital. So which means it is amalgamation of two different words. It's an amalgamation of two different words. So BRAH is from Brahmaputra river. It denotes Brahmaputra. Okay, and MAS denotes Moskova river. Moskova river in Russia. Moskova river is the river on which the capital of Russia, that is Moscow, is situated. So Moscow is situated on the river, on the banks of the river Moskova. Similarly, we have Yamuna for Delhi and Agra. Okay. So Moskova and Brahma. So Brahmaputra and Moscow are rivers. When they come together, the names they have Brahmos. It denotes what? It denotes the collaboration, the partnership between India and Russia. So BrahMos project is a project that is jointly developed by India and Russia. India and Russia. Okay. So, and one more thing. Okay. So BrahMos is a cruise missile. BrahMos is a cruise missile. Okay, and its reach is close to 300 kilometers or so. Its reach is close to 300 kilometers, and our neighbors like China and Pakistan, they do not have answer to this BrahMos. They don't have a missile which is very effective like BrahMos. So they don't have a missile which is as effective as BrahMos. Okay, so BrahMos is, and just to tell you another thing, surface to surface means BrahMos can hit from the surface. It starts from surface and hit a target in surface. Okay, at surface. So from land to land. Surface also means land to land. So from land in India to land in other countries. Okay. Another thing is air to surface. Air to surface means can be launched from the aircraft, from an aircraft in the air to a stationary target on the land. So air to surface. Somewhere we see sea to land. Sea to land means can be launched from a nuclear submarine. Nuclear submarine can launch from water and can go and hit a target in the submarine on the land. Okay, on the land. Okay, so that is how it is. So surface to surface or surface to air or air to surface, whenever you see that, that means from this starting point to this end point. Okay, so having said a lot of things about BrahMos, let's see the answer. We have an answer from H.R. Raghav. H.R. Raghav saying A B D B A P L. So is it Dassault Aviation, Dhruv Aerospace, DRDO or BAPL? The correct answer is absolutely BAPL. So Raghav has given the correct answer. HR Raghav, very nice. So you have given the correct answer. Your answer is absolutely correct. So BAPL is correct. Okay, BAPL is actually BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. It's actually BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. So BAPL is absolutely correct. So Ministry of Defence and asked from BAPL to give us the surface to surface BrahMos missile. Okay, I hope it is clear. Chalo, we'll see number 15 or 1515. Okay, so number 15 is which public sector enterprise was recently accorded the Maharatna status? The Maharatna status is given to which of the following companies? Okay, so there are many companies. See, we have public sector companies, right? We have public sector companies, for example, Indian Oil, for example, SAIL, Steel Authority of India. Okay, and there are many or BHEL, Bharat Heavy, BHEL, Bharat Heavy Earth Limited, and many companies that we have in the public sector domain. So those companies are government companies. Those companies are government companies. Government of India does business. Government of India extracts coal from with the help of Coal India. So Coal India is the company that extracts coal. So that is extracted, managed, and then sold to other countries. Okay, so it exported to other countries. So Indian government does a lot of business through private sector, public sector companies, and those companies, they help government of India with revenue. They generate money. Indian Oil has generated money, or any other company, company of Bharat Electronics have generated money for the country. Okay, so such things are generated. Some money is generated through the companies. So these companies, on the basis of the magnitude and on the basis of the largeness and on the basis of how much money they are able to earn, they are accorded status Maharatna, Navratna, Mini Ratna. Okay, so depending on the status they have. So Navratna, Maharatna and Mini Ratna. So this is the level, Mini Ratna 1, Mini Ratna 2. Okay, so Navratna is the topmost, which is the best. A lot of money they generate for the country. Then they have Maharatna, and then they have Mini Ratna 1 or 2. Okay, so Bharat Electronics, Oil India, REC, or we have Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The correct answer is everything saying options 15th C, REC, and HR Raghav. We are waiting answer from HR Raghav and Suraj. Okay, so the answer is REC option C is absolutely correct. Option C, REC is correct. Rural Electrification Corporation is absolutely correct. For the rural electrification of the country in the rural areas, we need such kind of companies. So HAL, Raghav is saying HAL, sorry, Raghav, HAL would be incorrect. Option C is correct. REC Limited is correct. So it's a new company that has been given Maharatna status. Okay, I hope it is clear. REC, Rural Electrification Corporation. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, next one, number 16. Let's see number 16. Okay, so number 16 talks about an appointment or rather reappointment of Dilip Asbe. So it says Dilip Asbe has been reappointed as MD and CEO of which institution? As MD and CEO, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of which of the following organizations? Okay, Dilip Asbe, if you follow the news a little bit, he's a very famous appointment. Okay, very famous appointment. So Suraj and MP Singh and Raghav, let's see what are your answers. What is Suraj saying the answer would be? What Suraj thinks the answer is? Okay, so Dilip Asbe, Air India, National Payments Corporation India, or NPCI? So NPCI is under RBI and they are in charge of UPI payment, Unified Payment Interface. So UPI payment has taken India by storm and also the world by storm. You don't have to carry cash, you don't have to go to the ATMs. Okay, you can just flip out your mobile phone, scan a QR code at the vendor and just make the payment and get the services or the products. So UPI is a big, and the money directly transfers to their account and it debits from your account. Okay, so one more thing, UPI, as I told you, under NPCI, and UPI technology is wanted by USA. So USA wants UPI technology, but I think we will not give them, or we don't want to give them, because they also did not help us during the 1999 Kargil war. During the 1919 Kargil war, we wanted the technology of GPS. Why? Because they were Pakistani intruders, Pakistani army officials, Jawans at the peaks in the Indian sector of Kashmir, and we wanted to pinpoint them, locate them. The US government did not help us. US government did not provide us with technology of GPS, and that is why it took a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of men, money, machinery was wasted, because they did not give us the technology. But we fought courageously. We fought courageously and got those peaks back. Okay. So Air India, NPCI, SBI, HAL, the answer is NPCI. The answer is NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. So Suraj is absolutely correct. Bilkul sahi, and MP Singh 16B is absolutely correct. So both of you are correct. National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, Dilip Asbe. And try to remember this name, because the appointment is actually reappointment, so very important, and this institution is also very important. NPCI is very important institution for the country. So person who's heading it should be clear to you. Okay. Chalo, Dilip Asbe, MD CEO, NPCI. Next one, 17. Next one, number 17. Okay, very nice. India is set to host MotoGP. MotoGP means racing of motorbikes. Moto Grand Prix, motorbikes racing. As we have all seen racing of cars, we have seen racing of bikes also. So MotoGP is racing of motorbikes. Grand Prix of Bharat in which year? That means we have always seen on YouTube, we always seen on television that MotoGP happens in other countries. We have seen people participating of Isle of Man TT. Okay, very famous MotoGP. So motorbike competition. So such events are always, they used to be held at Western countries or European countries, America. But now it is going to be held in India. So in which year can we see? In which year we can see MotoGP in India? The India edition. MotoGP in India edition. So Suraj is saying 23. 23 means next year. So Suraj is hopeful. That we might see a MotoGP the next year. Okay, that's a very hopeful statement. Okay, and what HR Raghav feels about the question? What do you think is the correct answer? What would be the correct answer? And I request if you're watching the session, kindly like the session. It would be highly appreciative that you like the session. If you like the session, and subscribe to the channel, and kindly share it. Share it with your friends, share it in the peer group, share in your family WhatsApp group, wherever you see fit. Share on your WhatsApp, share on your Facebook, okay, share on your Twitter if you have a Twitter account. And Twitter is actually, is a big problem because of mass layoff. That is also a big current affairs news, that Twitter is going through mass layoff. There were two kind of people exiting the company. One was layoff from the Twitter, that when Elon Musk took the reins and he's like, this person is not required, that person is not required. So he was doing, he was laying off people, okay, at his will, that you are not required, you are not required, okay, you are required, come, you are not required. This laying off people. And second kind of exiting people, so whoever were left after laying off, so whoever were left, they were told by Elon Musk that expect long hours and intense hours, expect that in the company. So, and he also stopped free lunch, he also stopped a lot of things. So the employees who remained after the laying off, they were like, we do not want to work with you, we are resigning. So people are also resigning now. So layoff plus resignation. So Twitter is in very bad shape. Okay, so this is also part of current affairs. Okay, so Suraj is 23. Okay, Suraj, you are absolutely correct, brother. The answer is 23. So 2023, we're going to see Grand Prix of Bharat, MotoGP, motorcycle Grand Prix in Bharat. And just to tell you where it's going to be, it's going to be in Greater Noida. It's going to be in Greater Noida. There's a Budh International Circuit. Budh International Circuit. Budh International Circuit. So Budh International Circuit is going to host the MotoGP of Bharat. Okay, it was originally for the F1 cars, but there was also a F1 event that was hosted in Greater Noida by the Budh International Circuit. But the F1 Commission were like, the roads are not up to the standard, the infrastructure is not up to the standard, so we are not going to have any other event here. So from that day onward, or from that year onwards, we did not see. It was, I think it was 2011 or 12, like in the last decade or so. Okay, chalo, let's see next one. 17 is done. Let's see number 18. Okay, so Duleep Trophy, which was held recently in associated with which sport? So Duleep Trophy. So this is a very simple question, because straightforward, they are not asking about the name of any person. Straight away question that Duleep Trophy belongs to which sport? Okay, which sport it was recently held? Which sport? So if we'll say hockey, so the answer is it the answer hockey? Is the answer cricket? Is the answer tennis or badminton? Okay, so what do you think, Suraj? What's the correct answer? What do you think, HR Raghav, is the correct answer? And what do you think, anyone else who's watched this session but not participating? I would request you to participate in the session. If you're watching the session, kindly participate in the chat section, so it becomes a two-way street, and it's very easy to explain then if someone is commenting, chatting. Okay, if students are chatting, then that becomes very comfortable. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Hockey, cricket, tennis or badminton? Duleep Trophy, if it is one of the famous ones, because it belongs to a sport that is the most famous in India, and that is cricket. So whenever you see Ranji Trophy, cricket, also Irani Cup, I think okay, so Ranji Trophy है, Duleep Trophy. Okay, so Ranji Trophy, Duleep Trophy, and so these are the few major ones. There are also other, but these trophies are they are domestic trophies. Okay, they are not international cups, they are domestic trophies. Okay, 18 is done. Let's see number 19. what is the origin? What is the original? What is the original corpus? What is the original corpus of the fund of funds for startups? FFS, launched under Startup India initiative. So there has been initiative by government. We all know that government of India is heavily on startups. This phase has never been seen by India. It was very difficult to start a business in India, but now the procedure, the procedure has been eased. The policies are favorable. Okay. So government is big on this one project, Make in India. So government wants you to make in India. Also, Startup India, Stand Up India, Startup India, Stand Up India. Okay. So government wants you to be a job creator. Okay. Government wants you to be a job creator. Create a company, found a company, create the company. Government is ready to fund companies. Government, and that is why you would see a lot of companies coming up in the Indian ecosystem, the Indian business ecosystem. Generally, we were very heavily dependent on the Western countries for our business. Now you see IT business. For IT business, we are also heavily dependent. We are also heavily dependent on the Western nations for business. See, now there's Russia-Ukraine war. The Western countries are involved in that, and also a lot of Western countries, they are pulling, the Western companies, they are pulling away from Russia. There was Starbucks in Russia. Now Starbucks has gone. The US company has gone. It's a new Russian look-alike or Russian knockoff. The Russian company that has taken over Starbucks, concept of Starbucks. Then McDonald's also. Okay, so similar big Western brands were there. They have exited from Russia, so they have been taken up by the local Russian population or the companies. Okay, so how much money government of India is ready to spend, or it has made a fund? 1,000 crore, 5,000 crore, 10,000 crore, 5,000 crore. So what is the amount of money that government of India has put aside that we would spend this much on startups? Okay, so is it A or B or C or D? So correct answer is option C. Option C is correct. Option C is correct, and that is 10,000 crore rupees. 10,000 crore. Okay. So what is rupees 10,000 crore? So rupees 10,000 crore is the fund of funds for startups. Okay. So funds for startups, the government of India has marked a corpus amount of 10,000 crore rupees to help the startups grow. Okay. All right. So number 19 is done. Let's see number 20. So now we are on question number 20. So we have seen 19 other questions, and we have also discussed their answers, and also a lot of other things that went with the question, a lot of other information that went with the question. So do not see as only 19 questions are done. It is actually more than 50 questions are done, because a lot of information was discussed which are potential questions, Okay. So next question, 20th question. Which state inaugurated the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk at the banks of Saryu River? So Saryu River is a giveaway. If anyone who knows the Saryu River flows through dash state, you would be able to answer. And Suraj is very fast. Suraj has quickly given the answer. Suraj is like option B. So Suraj, with the promptness, okay, with which you answered the question, I think you are confident on the answer. So Lata Mangeshkar Chowk on the banks of the river Saryu. Is it A, Maharashtra? Is it B, Uttar Pradesh? It is C, Assam? Or is it D, Odisha? So which is the correct one? The correct answer to this question is option B, as written by Suraj. Yes, Suraj, you are right. Uttar Pradesh is the correct answer. Uttar Pradesh, we have the river Saryu, and on the banks of the river Saryu, Lata Mangeshkar Chowk was inaugurated. Okay. Yes, Ayodhya. Very nice, Suraj. Very nice. Superb. Okay. And we all know that Lata Mangeshkar, famous singer. Unfortunately, she is no more with us, and she passed away, and she was also recipient of Bharat Ratna. Okay. Chalo. So next one, number 21. So 20 questions are done, and we are heading to 21 now. Okay. So 21 question we have. Okay. So it is NES. Acronym is given to you. NEST, okay, is an autonomous institution. Is an autonomous institution working under the which university? So this is an institution. So you have to tell us from which it is working under which of the following organization. Okay. NEST. So let me just take one more water sip. In the meantime, you answer the question. So what is the answer? So we have institution, an autonomous institution called NEST, which is working under which organization? You have to tell me which ministry heads it. Okay, so we have this organization working under which of the following ministries? That is the question. So, Suraj, what is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer, Raghav? Okay. So this organization is National Education Society. So this organization is National Education Society for Tribal Students. NESTS is the organization that is under. I think if the full form is clear to you, if you know the full form, then the answer, finding the answer is a cakewalk. Okay, so it is National Education Society. National Education Society for tribal students. Okay, so if you know the full form now, if the full form is written in front of you, what is the answer? Is it A, Education, B, Tribal Affairs, C, Ministry of Culture, or D, Ministry of External Affairs? I think it would be very yes. Suraj has given the answer. Very nice, Suraj. B is correct. So I think B, acha, so it's B was for previous question. Okay. All right, so B is correct. The Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Ministry of Tribal Affairs is the correct answer. So autonomous institution for the upliftment of the students from the tribal background. Okay, chalo. We'll see the next one. Yeah, Suraj is right now. So it B. Yes, Suraj, you are correct. Option B is correct. Very nice, very nice. So 21 is done. Let's go with 23, 22nd now. So 22nd is the question is revamped distribution of sector scheme. Revamped distribution of sector scheme which was recently launched is implemented by which ministry? So revamped distribution sector scheme which was recently launched is implemented by which? Ministry of Power, Ministry of Consumer Affairs and Food Distribution, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Union Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Okay, so we have to do a little quickly because a lot of questions to cover. So we have to go in a very quick fashion. Okay, so tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday and every Sunday we do have current affairs class. And that current affairs class is our revision session. So whatever we have discussed from Monday to Saturday, that shall all be compiled in one, and on Sundays you will get a complete revision of the entire week. So on Sunday, if you were not consistent enough, if you were not able to attend the sessions on regular continuous basis, so Sunday session is very, very important for you, because on Sunday I'll be taking the current affairs session, and that too revision for the entire week. As I always tell you, and every person will tell you, that when practice is the best thing that you can do with yourself to achieve anything in life, to achieve success in SSC CGL 2022. Practice. Once you get the job, practice more about the all the things that are required by you to be performed in the job. Okay, so practice those skills, acquire those skills, practice those skills. Okay, and always try to learn something new. Always try to learn and practice something new. Get skills, get skills. You will be you will always be compared to other person. You will always be compared to other person who has similar skills, and you and that person can do the same job. If you have an extra skill or two extra skills, you would be above that person. You would be above that person, and that is what matters. Okay, so you have to upskill yourself. You have to reskill yourself. Okay, you have some skills, but you forgot. Okay, let's just say you are very good with X skill, but the skill was never used by you. Let's just say you were very good in during your school days. You were very good in typing. Okay, computer typing, keyboard typing, not your mobile typing, but your computer typing. Okay, the normal regular laptop keyboard. So your keyboard typing was very good, but somehow you lost that practice. So you have to reskill yourself. Okay, so everything is online nowadays. Everything is nowadays online. So everything is nowadays online. So that means what? You have to be very good in your typing. If you have typing speed, or lot many things can be achieved, quickly. Okay, so a lot of information for that. Okay, so we have answer coming in. So we have revamped distribution sector scheme launched by, yes, you're right. Everything given the correct answer. Option A, Union Ministry of Power is correct. Okay, we'll do a little quickly. Because we need to rush in. We need to answer a lot of questions. Okay, so next one, number 3. Next one is about a diamond named the Lulo Rose diamond, a rare 170 carat pink rough diamond was discovered recently in which country? Discovered in which country? So you have to answer me that. What do you think is the correct answer? What do you think would be the correct answer? So is the correct answer A, US, or B, Angola, or D, Japan, or C, New Zealand? So which country has recently found a diamond? Recently found a diamond 170 carat pink rough diamond was discovered in which country? So that is the question. So I would like you to answer. The option that we have with us is A, US, B, Angola, C, Japan, or D, New Zealand. So we have Suraj with us. Suraj is answering option B. Okay, Suraj. So if you understand the nature of the countries, excuse me, you would understand that diamond mining is not done in US, because US we don't have diamond mining there. Japan, yeah, we do not mine diamonds there. New Zealand also we do not mine diamonds there. Diamond mining is primarily it happens in Africa. It happens in the African continent. Okay, it happens in the African continent. And which is the African country out of the 4? Angola is the correct answer. So Angola is the country. Where 170 carat pink diamond was discovered, and the name of the diamond was Lulo Rose diamond. Okay, so this question can be again formed in a different way, and the question can be in Angola, a rare pink 170 carat pink diamond was found. What was the name of the diamond? So the name would be the Lulu Rose diamond. Okay, so what I've made the question country specific. They can ask you the name specific. That this name the diamond, or identify the name of the diamond. Okay, so that can be done. Okay, these are the two main types this question can be asked. Okay, so next question is 24. Okay, so before we move to the next one, I want to quickly tell you something about the schedule that we have. Okay, so on Sundays we have current affairs. So tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm going to bring in the current affairs session for you, and that too a revision of it. Okay, revision of the entire week's current affairs. All the questions that were discovered, that were discussed in the entire week. Not all of them, but the few very important ones shall be discussed, shall be revisited, shall be revised on the Sunday. Okay, on this Sunday. So do not forget to join in. live. Okay, do not forget to join in live, and have fun in the session. Learn something, because current affairs is very difficult to sit and revise. So the best way to do current affairs in the class. Join the class, come in the class, listen to the question, understand the question, answer the question. If you happen to make a mistake, rectify the mistake, and next time, add to your knowledge. After this 2-hour session, these sessions are 2 hours because we are revising for current affairs exam. So after this 2-hour session, what you have immense knowledge. Okay, so after the 2-hour session, you would always gain something. There would nothing to lose. You would always gain something, some knowledge, some information, very important one for the examination. So that is the idea behind it. Okay. So again, a humble request to like the session. To like the session is very important. Like the session and subscribe and share. Yes, that is how it should be done. Okay. So 8 to 10, Milan sir, I would be coming for the current affairs tomorrow, and then for as usual Monday again 8 to 10 current affairs, and all the rest faculties. And then we have Tuesday current affairs again 8 to 10. Then we have on Wednesday I have 2 classes. I'll be taking current affairs in the morning at 8 to 10, and I would also be taking 3 to 5 p.m. Geography session. 3 to 5 p.m. geography session shall also be taken by me on Wednesdays. And again then on Sundays 8 to 10 a.m. Current affairs session. Then we have Friday again 8 to 10 a.m. 8 to 10 a.m. I would be taking current affairs. And Saturday, yes, Saturday is one session, one day that I get to meet you guys, or we guys meet for the second time as well. That is 3 to 5 for geography. So I have current affairs sessions every single day, revision sessions every single day, 8 to 10 a.m. and on Wednesday and Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. geography important CGL previous year questions are discussed. Okay, are discussed. So I would like you guys to come and join the geography sessions as well. Okay, all right. So we are left with very few days now. So exam, it's already 19th now, and the examination is being conducted from the very 1st of December. So 1st December onwards, we're going to have the examination. So hardly we are left with 12 days or so, 11 days or so, not even near 12. So 10 or 11 days or so. So not too much time is left. We started when it was 21 days strategy crack. So we wanted to have a 21-day quick revision sessions. So already 11 days have passed, so 10 more days are left with us. Okay, so 10 more days are left with us. So I hope we make the most of it. Okay, 10 to 11 days. All right. So I hope your practice is going very well. I hope you guys are practicing. I hope you are regularly attending the sessions. That is important. Okay. All right. So let's see the next one. Let's see question number 24. So what do we have in question number 24? So question number 24 reads, the Crafts Village Scheme is an initiative of which union minister? So the Crafts Village Scheme is an initiative of which union minister? It's not minister but ministry. I beg your pardon. The union ministry. So which union ministry is bringing out the Crafts Village Scheme? Is it A, Ministry of Culture, or B, Ministry of Textiles, or C, Ministry of Home Affairs, or D, Ministry of MSME, that is Ministry of Small, I would write here, Ministry of Small, Medium, Ministry of Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises. Okay, so MSME. So what do you think is the correct answer? Suraj is saying option A. Okay, Suraj. Okay, I got your answer. So you're saying Ministry of Culture. Okay. Ministry of Culture. So Crafts Village Scheme is actually, we all know that we have amazing heritage. We Indians have amazing heritage. We have amazing traditions in the country. It is often said about India that we are a nation. We are a nation of nations. So in every 100 200 kilometers, a different state is there, and in different states we have different languages, different food practices, different clothing practices. Okay, excuse me, and yet we all are together as one. So that is the beauty of India. And also we have different crafts. Also we have different crafts in villages. Some villages have very good craft with clothes. Some are very good with handicraft. Some are very good with something else. Okay, so we have different crafts in the country. So the crafts village scheme is by option D. Yes, by option D, Ministry of MSME, wherein people will be made more, where the craftsmen will be allowed to have, will be funded, will be scaled, will be allowed to have more and more handicrafts, and those handicrafts shall be sold, and that money shall help them to increase their income. Okay, so government is pushing their initiative in every direction. All the needy people should come forward, okay, and should get themselves skilled. So handicraft based skilling and handicraft, they can make the handicraft, they can sell it, and they can earn money. Okay, so this is implemented by option D. 24 is clear. Let's see 2525 now. 2525 now. So the question speaks about Jeremy Lal Rinunga. Jeremy Lal Rinunga, who won gold medal in Commonwealth Games, plays dash sport. So this gentleman is an athlete, and he won a gold for India in the Commonwealth Games. And you have to tell me from which sport he belonged. I'll tell you an extra information that he belongs to Mizoram. And which is the sport that he plays. India did fairly well in the Commonwealth Games. If you'll see the map or the graph of India from last 10 to 12 years, Indian sports persons, Indian sports athletes, we are consistently doing better and better and better. I'm not talking about cricket. In cricket, we are one of the world superpowers. Even though we didn't win the World Cup, but that's a different story. But still, we have a very solid team. Yeah, bowling. Yeah, I know bowling attack. You would disagree. You would disagree on me. Yes, bowling attack. You would agree with me on this one that a bowling attack needs fine tuning. We need some amazing bowlers, some very quick bowlers we require. But batting wise, fielding wise, and other things, we are doing pretty well. Okay. Fielding is also an area of concern, but still can be improved. Okay, so but this person and a lot of other sports person, you talk about wrestling, you talk about boxing, you talk about anything else, Neeraj Chopra, rise of Neeraj Chopra. So Indian sports is going forward in the right direction. There's a lot of funding from government, a lot of backing from government. Also, a lot of private players have come into because of the startup. We have a lot of startups, and they have big money, so they can have brand. They want brand ambassadors. So brand ambassadors are taken from this field of sports also. So this is a win-win situation for India. Okay, so let's see what is the answer. What Suraj is answering, what others are answering. So what do you think is the correct answer? Is it A, boxing? Does Jeremy Lal Rinunga belongs to boxing, or wrestling, or weightlifting, or shooting? So the correct answer to the question is option C. Option C, weightlifting. So he is a weightlifter. Jeremy Lal Rinunga is a weightlifter, and he won a gold for India, and also he set up a new record. He in the snatch, in this category, standard jog category, he lifted a weight which was more than the previous record. So he set a record also. He set a world record also. Not a world record, but a Commonwealth record. Okay. All right. So next one is 26. Okay. 26. So 2626. So very simple question, straight away question. Name of the day is given, and you have been asked to answer the when it is observed. So I'll take a small water break now. I think you can answer this question. Okay. So what seems to be the answer? Can we have the answer? Suraj, can we have the answer, please? And can we have the answer for MP Singh and others? Okay, others who are watching session. Like the session, guys. Like it. Subscribe to the channel, and also share it. Share the session. Okay. So when is the Muslim Women's Rights Day observed? So Muslim Women's Rights Day. Muslim Women's Rights Day is observed on which of the following days? It is observed on August the 1st. Observed on August the 1st, because August the 1st, in what in on it, and they're observing what? They're celebrating what? Women's Muslim Women's Right Day, scrapping of triple talaq. Okay, scrapping of triple talaq. So triple talaq was something the Muslim women did not like at all, and also it was not prevalent in other Muslim countries. Triple talaq has got no legal validation in Pakistan and many other Muslim countries. Triple talaq was not practiced, but in India somehow it was practiced, and also Supreme Court took the view that triple talaq was not an Islamic practice. So it is not mentioned that this has to be done. Okay, like we have the principles in Islam that you have to pray 5 times a day. Okay, you have to keep roza in the months of Ramadan, and you have to visit Mecca and Medina once in your lifetime if you are able-bodied as a pilgrimage, and give zakat. Okay, and other things. So they have and do the shahada. Okay, so the 5 principles, Islamic principles, and out of which it was not one of the principles of triple talaq. Triple talaq was not an Islamic practice and not mentioned that exclusively that this has to be done. So that is why it was practiced in some societies and not practiced in some societies / countries. For example, Pakistan, there was no implementation or working on this one, no legal practice. So Supreme Court struck down triple talaq and made it a offense. Okay, made it an offense, and rightly so. Women were treated unequally in some situations, not in all, but in some situations they were treated unequally. So so it goes against the fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution, against the human rights. Okay, so these things. So this is the complete story behind it. Okay, I think it is clear to you. So answer is option B, August 1, 26 Muslim Working Women's Rights Day, August 1. Okay, next one is question number 2727. Okay, so 2727. Which union ministry implements this Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 scheme? Which Indian ministry implements this Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 scheme? Is it A, Ministry of Health? Is it B, Ministry of Women and Child Development? Is it C, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare? Or D, Ministry of Tribal Affairs? So Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 scheme, which of the following is the correct? Which of the following is correct? Okay, so Akhileshwar has joined in this chat. Akhileshwar, better late than never. Okay, welcome to the session, brother, and good morning. Okay, so all right, so we have Suraj with us. Suraj is saying option D, all right, and Akhileshwar is saying option B. All right. So guys, if you're watching the session and you haven't liked this session, like the session. It would be a big boost, a big shot in the arm, a big boost of the spirits that you like the session. That you like the session is important for the faculty to know. Okay, so Suraj D and Akhileshwar option B. All right. So for 27, Akhileshwar is B. Akhileshwar, good morning. Yes. Okay. So when we say Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0, so Poshan 2.0 is we have a big problem of malnutrition in the country. Okay, small kids, young ones, they're not properly fed, and malnutrition, if it continues for a longer duration, for a good number of in the formative years of a child, then it leads to shunted growth. Shunted growth means when you see a person, he's short. A person is short in height. He or she is not that broad. They're very slim. Okay, they're very slim and very short. So the growth is shunted. Okay, so that malnutrition results in that. So the correct answer to the question is option B, Ministry of Women and Child Development. So lactating mothers or expecting mothers, okay, so they are given proper care, proper nutrition, and the young ones, they also get the proper nutrition. Okay, so that is the idea of the government. Such measures are very important. Because these people, when they grow up, they only go to in the Indian business environment, the working environment, laborers and job creators. Okay, so we want a very able-bodied, able-mind working force. Okay, the world is cutthroat. The world has cutthroat competition, and we need. And India is a young democracy. We are a young democracy. We want people who are properly fed, properly had proper treatment all along. Okay, those are very important things. 28. 28. Which union ministry launched the SERB scheme? SERB scheme. Which of the ones has implemented SERB scheme? Okay, so SERB scheme is included is initiated by, is launched by which of the following: Ministry of Power, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Electronics and IT, and Ministry of Education. I would request Akhileshwar Suraj to write the full form of SERB in the comment section. To write the full form of SERB. When you'll write the full form of SERB, you'll understand the answer. Okay. When you expand this full form, this acronym, when you expand it, you'll get the answer. Okay. So I would request Akhileshwar and Suraj and anyone else to write the full form of SERB. So 28D. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. If write the full form, write the full form of SERB in the comment section. The moment you'll write it, the moment you'll read it, you'll understand the answer. Okay. So I'm waiting for that. Let's see. Okay. So we are getting a few answers. MP Singh saying B. Akhileshwar saying 28D. Alright. Okay. So what is the full form of SERB? Okay, I know you do not know the full form. I'm just requesting you to find out and tell me. Okay, because when you'll write the full form, you'll understand the answer. You understand the answer. Okay, so let me give this as a homework. I want you guys to find out and let me know in the comment section. Okay, the answer is Ministry of Science and Technology. The answer is Ministry of Science and Technology. So it's a scheme of higher education. Okay, of colleges, of universities, of colleges and universities. Okay, so universities and colleges, they should work primarily more on science and technology aspects of things, and get more and more enrollment, because science and technology is something that drives the world forward. Okay, so Ministry of Science and Technology is working with the higher education universities and institutions to launch this scheme, which is for science and technology research expertise. Okay, all right, chalo, let's see the next one. 29. So 29, let's see 29 question. Ready for next program. Ready for next program is a new initiative of which telecom operator? So ready for next program. So ready for next program is an initiative. It's an initiative of which telecom operator? Which telecom operator has launched ready for next program scheme? Is it A, BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited? Is it V? V is Vodafone for V for Vodafone, I for Idea. They came together as V. Option D, Geo. Yes, now you're talking. So now Science and Engineering Research Board. Yes, Akhileshwar, you're absolutely correct. Now, see, now you've written the answer. Now it is clear, right? So Science Engineering Research Board, Ministry of Science and Technology wants a push in the direction that more and more people should come for the research, more and more people should work in the science and technology area. Yes, 29C. Okay, so Akhileshwar, a very good guess. I would also like to see answer from Suraj. Suraj, what is your answer? And what do you think is the correct answer? C. Okay, so just to tell you one more thing. Geo. Just an extra piece of information. We'll come to the answer just now. So whenever you talk Geo, whenever you say Geo, Geo is an initiative of Mukesh Ambani, and Mukesh Ambani, we all know that, has earned his future, or rather his father, Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. So the Ambani family has earned their fortune with their business in oil. So Geo is actually mirror image of oil. See, Geo is actually mirror image of oil. So JIO, if you do mirror image, it becomes OIL. So Geo is actually mirror image of oil. That is why the telecom business of Mukesh Ambani was named Geo and not any other word in the world. Why Geo? Because it's a mirror image of his primary business. Okay. So that is a very interesting fact of it. So the answer to the question is V. The answer to the question is V. V is the mobile operator, mobile telecom operator, which has taken out the initiative ready for next program. Ready for next program. Okay. So in this program, they want to target the MSME sector. Okay. Rural sector. It still that says that rural sector of India contributes a lot. Okay. A lot. Yes. So Akhileshwar is saying, wow, never noticed that. Yes, Akhileshwar, that is the beauty of amazing, interesting things. They're hiding in plain sight. That is the beauty of such simple. I'm sure some of you must have observed or wondered why the telecom name, the company of Mukesh Ambani is called Jio. I mean, he could have named anything in the world. There could have been a much better and amazing names for the company. But why Jio? Why Jio for a mobile company? It doesn't make sense. It has to have some meaning behind it, and that is the meaning behind it. All right. So, okay. So this is this sector. This one is to target. We right for next program is to target MSME sector, and to give them funds and to make them work and whatever they want to achieve. The company V would send them money, would give them money for their own purposes, for whatever they want to work in the startup industry and they want to generate, and V wants to be a part of their success. That's it. Okay? It's more like they want to be doing the funding, especially in the MSME sector. Okay, in the rural areas. Okay, not in the urban areas, but rural areas. Rural areas also contribute around 35 to 40% to Indian GDP. Okay. So a lot of money from that area. So that is one area that is unexplored yet. Okay. So let's see 30th now. Number 30. Number 30 is saying Larsen and Toubro signed an MOU, memorandum of understanding with which state to set up an IT and ITS technology park. So L&T is coming up with has come up with an MOU with which state for IT and ITES technology park, information technology and information technology enabled services. Okay, is it Tamil Nadu, is it Gujarat, is it Karnataka or Maharashtra? So which government? So Akhilesh was saying 30B. Okay, so Akhilesh was saying 30 Gujarat. Okay, 30 Gujarat. All right. Let's see anyone else. Let's see what MP Singh has to say, what Suraj has to say. Okay. Let's see what is the correct one. Larsen and Toubro signed an MOU with which state to set up an IT and ITES technology park? Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Karnataka or Maharashtra. So which is the correct one? If anyone can, and Akhileshwar has given the answer 30A. What about others? So the correct answer is so I'm getting two different answers. Akhilesh was saying A, MP Singh saying B. Okay, is it Tamil Nadu, Gujarat or Karnataka or Maharashtra? So the correct answer to the question is option C, Karnataka. Option C, Karnataka. So Karnataka government along with L&T has launched a new technology park. Okay, so let's see 31 now. 30 now. Okay, 31 is DART mission. So DART mission is which was seen in news, was launched by which country? So DART mission. Okay, DART mission is launched by which country? Is it A, India, B, US or C, China or D, Israel? So which is that country that has launched the DART mission? Okay. So DART mission, I would tell you what is it? Just give me a moment here. Okay. So DART mission is by NASA. So when I said NASA, the answer is clear to you. The answer is clear to you. Okay. So it is a mission by NASA. It's a mission by NASA. See, I understand one thing. If this is Sun, uh, this is Mercury, this is Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, okay, Saturn, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we have different planets here. You know, there is an asteroid belt. There is an asteroid belt present between Mars and Jupiter. So there is a big asteroid belt that is present in between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, so what happens? And this asteroid belt, or the asteroid present in this belt, they collide among each other. And when they collide among each other, small fragments of asteroid, they are they are formed. And such asteroids, and also a lot of asteroids, they go away from their course. So when they go away from the course, they drift away. They drift away, and they come. Some of them go away. Some of them go to different direction. But some of them come very close to Earth. And when they come very close to Earth, the Earth, if they are passing through the gravitational influence of Earth, what Earth does, the gravity of Earth pulls them in. Okay, so pulls them in. So when big asteroids come and strike Earth, the civilization can be wiped off. So it's a mere matter of chance. That the Earth is revolving around the Sun, and asteroids, not big asteroids, we are missing some very big asteroids. There is every possibility that Earth can be struck by a very big asteroids, as we have come to the conclusion in the case of Mars. Some scientists are of the opinion that there was a thriving civilization on Mars, but the civilization was wiped off because of an impact by an asteroid. Okay, that is why the atmosphere on on Mars is very thin, or probably non-existent. Okay, so that is that. And also it is said that the moon is formed in the formative years of Earth. Moon is actually part of Earth only. It was taken off. It took off after an impact of big asteroid. So number 2, asteroid impact. Third, the dinosaurs. They roamed on the Earth, on the face of the planet once. Now they are gone. It is said that the scientists have come to the conclusion that it was an asteroid impact, or a few asteroid impacts, that actually wiped off the dinosaurs from the face of the Earth. So that is the danger of what? That is the danger of asteroids. So we are missing asteroids. The Earth is missing asteroids because we are lucky. In there could be, after 100 years, 200 years, 500,000 years, that there could be a bunch of asteroids they're passing by Earth, and they get pulled in by the Earth's gravity, and they might just finish off Earth. So why I am telling you this story? Because double asteroid redirection test, or DART is a mission by the NASA, wherein it's a very interesting mission, wherein if there is an asteroid coming Earth's way. Okay, let's just say this is the asteroid A coming Earth's way. So NASA would launch something that would go to that asteroid, and it would hit in such a way that might deflect off. Okay, so that asteroid that was scheduled to strike Earth, that will change the course of the asteroid. So asteroid would be coming here, and something would be sent by NASA, by NAT mission, and it will strike here, and it will go away. It will deflect it. It will go in some other direction, but it will miss Earth. So that is the story of it. So I see some people, Vikramaditya, oh yeah, Vikramaditya joining in and also giving us with the full form. Very nice, Vikramaditya. Good morning, Vikramaditya, and welcome. We have Divya. Better late than never, guys. You guys always attend the session. Sanjeev, welcome. Welcome, Divya. Good morning, sir. Welcome, Sanjeev. Good morning. Okay. Okay, so you guys always attend the session, but today I was looking for you guys, but you guys were a little late. No worries, no worries. The session is there on the YouTube. You can always watch the session, and when you watch it, give give a thumbs up. So thumbs up is required. Okay, a like button. Press the like button. So Sanjeev saying asteroid. Yes, yes, Sanjeev, you're right. So the good news is the bad news was that there was a scheduled asteroid path. The asteroid was coming to strike Earth, but the good news is that the DART mission was launched, and it actually it has changed the path. The course of the asteroid has been changed, and it will miss Earth. So orbit is changed. Okay, so that is the idea here, and I hope you understood. It's very interesting the concept to know, and you would also be very. So this means that there are organizations in the world which are looking at the different asteroids, and they are calculating their trajectory, calculating their path, if they will attack Earth or if they will strike Earth, and if not, okay, so what would be the conditions. So someone is looking at the space. Okay, so we might be looking for aliens. Yes, we are looking for aliens. We are trying to establish contact with aliens. So that's a different story for some other day. And some people are liking the idea, some people are not liking the idea that do not contact anyone. You know, they might not be friendly, they'll come, and obviously if someone is receiving the message, so obviously that means they are of that technology, and if they can come and visit us, so they are actually a far more better technology, they have far more better technology than us, because they are making the interplanetary journey possible, and they're coming to meet us. That means they have far more better technology. So if with wrong intention, they can enslave us, kill us, maim us, they can hijack our planet, as we have seen in Marvel movies or any sci-fi movies, scientific fiction movies. All right. So we need our own Avengers. We have our own set of Avengers. Okay, guys. So this was the entire thing. So you guys have come at the very right time, at the very right time. This concludes that this was the last question. So what we'll do, we'll just go back and we'll revise everything now. Okay, so we'll go back and we'll revise everything in a jiffy, in a quick way. So every day, what you have to do, every day whenever you attend my session, and at the end what we'll do, we'll revise the entire session once. So that way we are learning and also revising the same questions, you know, twice in a day, so that for the better grip. So we have Vikramaditya saying, sir, I watched Adam's Project movie. In that movie, yes, absolutely correct. Adam's Project, and also Armageddon. Armageddon is the movie wherein we dispatch a couple of people, a team of humans. They land on the asteroid, and they plant a nuclear bomb, and just they divide the nuclear bomb into 2 to 3 parts, and they just move away and just change their course. Okay. So yeah, there are some amazing movies on it. If you have the time, you can watch them. Okay, guys, let's just move back from 31 to question number 1, and just revise everything quickly. All right. So DART mission is clear to you guys. It is by NASA, and the answer is USA. Okay, so I have made the question country specific. Name the country. In the examination, they can make it organization specific. They can give Chinese organization, or European Union, or Japanese, or Indian, or this one, US, NASA. So you can answer from that one. Okay, number 30. The previous one was Larsen and Toubro signed MOU with which state set up IT and ITES Technology Park? Answer option C, Karnataka. So IT is a big thing in India, and will be a big thing in India. Okay, because IT runs the world. When there was pandemic, during pandemic, only one thing was functioning, and that was the infrastructure built by information technology. The infrastructure built by, not the physical infrastructure talking about, I'm talking about the virtual infrastructure, the video calls, the messaging, the SMS. Business was going on, the food delivery app. Okay, everything was working because we have solid information technology infrastructure present in the world today. Okay, that is why pandemic was not that difficult. It was still very difficult, but still we were able to manage quite okay. Okay, So ready for next project or next program is an initiative of which of the following telecom operators? V is the correct answer. V is the correct answer. And one important thing, very interesting thing I've shared in the class. You guys are pretty late. I just want to share it once again. So Jio, we have the name Jio only because Jio is the mirror image of oil. JIO oil. If you make it, this is the mirror image of oil. Jio is the mirror image of oil, and oil is the primary business of Mukesh Ambani. That is why he named his telecom business on the mirror image of his primary business. So that was the idea of largeness or scale or magnitude he's envisioning. Okay. Next is 28. Which union ministry launched the Subsure scheme? It is by Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay, so a lot of schemes, a lot of education institutions, a lot of initiatives coming up. So that has to be remembered. A lot of venues, events, names. Okay, which union ministry implements the Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 scheme? So answer is Ministry of Women and Child Development for better nutrition of children, small young ones, lactating mothers, expecting mothers. Okay, then we have 26. When is Muslim Women's Right Day observed? It is on August 1st. It is on August 1st. Okay. Sanjeev is saying data is the new oil. Yes, rightly pointed out. Data is the new oil. Whoever owns data, whichever country owns data, owns everything. Yes, you are correct. Okay, that is why countries. That is why it's a very famous saying in the cyber world that if you subscribe for something and if it is free, if you're not paying for anything, if it is free, then you are the payment. Your information is the payment. Subscribe to this one free or fill up this form and get this free. Nothing is free. You're giving information, your name, your birthday, your gender, your place of origin, your everything you're providing, your history. You're searching for goods, you're searching for shoes, you're searching for iPhones, you're searching for XYZ stuff. All the data is mined and it is sold to advertisers, and they target and pinpoint you with advertisements. Okay, so number 25. Let's see number 25. Jeremy Lalnirunga, who won gold medal in Commonwealth Games, plays dash sport. So we have weightlifting with us. Weightlifting. Then we have Jeremy Lalnirunga was from Mizoram. He won the gold. Craft Village scheme initiated by which union ministry? By Ministry of MSME. D24. 25. Okay, so we have the schedule with us. So that is all clear to you. So today is Saturday, so I'll be coming up with geography session. I will be coming for geography session 3 to 5 p.m. 3 to 5 p.m. geography session. Guys, do not forget to like the session. Do not forget to come in the session, join the session and attend some PYQs, previous questions for geography. Okay, and tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be taking the revision of the entire week. Okay. So 23, the Lulu Rose, it's a diamond, 170 carat pink rough diamond, was discovered Angola. Next is revamped distribution sector scheme, recently launched by a Ministry of Power. Then we have NEST, National Education Society for Tribal Students, and by Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Then we have Mangeshkar Chowk, Lata Mangeshkar Chowk. It was inaugurated on the banks of Saryu River. So Saryu River is in Uttar Pradesh and can also be asked in this way. Okay, so we are saying, okay, sir, we'll bang on the session. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. So this question can also be asked that Lata Mangeshkar Chowk is inaugurated on the banks of which river? The answer would be Saryu River. Okay. Then we have number 19. What is the original corpus of funds of startup FFS startup? 10,000 crores have been assigned or had the corpus is made by the government of India to help the startups in the country. Okay. Then we also have VCs, venture capitalists and angel investors from the private world as well. But government is doing their bit. Then we have Dulip Trophy. Dulip Trophy is associated with cricket. Then we have number 1817. There is MotoGP or Moto Grand Prix of motorcycles coming up in India. Okay, so where in India? It is in Greater Noida and it's called Grand Prix of Bharat. Okay, Grand Prix of Bharat coming up. Okay, next is Dilip Asbe. Dilip Asbe is MD CEO of National Payments Corporation of India. He has been re-elected. Okay, so if you're watching the session and if you have watched all these questions, I would also request you to revise quickly in your head. quickly in your head, because there are so many names of people, of location, of events, of schemes, of initiatives. You have to remember that quickly. You have to be very swift on your feet. You have to be very swift on your mind, in your mind. So there's a famous quote by Muhammad Ali that float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Okay, you have to be very, very agile, very, very free. But when you sting it, when you punch, you should always be, you should feel like you've been stung by a bee. So that is how you should be very quick on current affairs. You fatafat, you have to be very quick, and you should, as soon as say Dilip Asbe, you should be like MD CEO of NPCI, MD CEO NPCI. Jeremy Lalrunga, weightlifting from Mizoram. Okay, so you should be that quick, and that would only come after a lot of practice. Okay, so 15, which public sector enterprise were recently accorded Maharatna status? REC, Maharatna status, REC. Okay. Next we have Defense Ministry signs the deal for surface-to-surface BrahMos missile with which? With BAPL. With whom? With BAPL. Okay. BAPL is actually BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited. Okay, next one is number 13. Number 13 is what is the estimated food grain production for Kharif? It is 149.92 million tons. Such questions are very difficult because they are data, they are digits, they are numbers, and numbers, they are very volatile. They'll go away. So always remember, try to make it. It is just short of 150. It is just short of 150. What Kharif production estimate in India? Okay, so that way remember, not more than 150, very close to 150, like that. Okay. Okay, next is this was the app product promotion. Then we have Asia Pacific Institute Broadcasting Development. India has been re-elected. India has been re-elected as the president. Okay, so 19th ASEAN Economic Ministers meeting, Cambodia. ASEAN Economic Ministers. Number 10, which country nationalized? So Uniper is a big energy importer in Germany. That country has been nationalized or taken by the government of Germany, that we are the owners now, we are at the helm of the affairs, we are at the reins of this company. So Uniper. Okay, next we number 9, which country supplies J-10 fighter aircraft to Pakistan? China. Who else than Pakistan? If any big arms deal, especially fighter jets or big missiles, anything of big sort coming to China, so coming to Pakistan, it is from China, because China is the only country who is helping Pakistan. No other country is willing to help Pakistan except US, because US tries to give a strong message to India that if you pivot towards Russia, will help Pakistan. Okay, so that kind of things they happen in the world. 8 Asian Development Outlook Report 7.0 is the estimate that they have for the growth of Indian government 22-23. Then we have which country is the host of 19th? Again, it was Cambodia. It was a repeat question. What is the theme of the 2022 International Week of Deaf People? So International Week of Deaf People is organized on the last week of Sunday. Of September. Okay. Building inclusive communities for all. That was the theme. India and the UAE, France held their first trilateral foreign ministers in New York. Okay, in New York. So in New York, foreign ministers meeting was held. It was attended by India, France, and Dash. Which third country? UAE. Which third country? UAE. Okay. So always go for the information. Question can be formed in either way. Always go for the information, that what the question is asking. Okay, next is number 4. Which city is the host of Global Clean Energy Action Forum? Pittsburgh, US. Hosted Global Clean Energy Action Forum. Then we have climate activist Vanessa Nakate, appointed as Goodwill Ambassador, is from which country? So Goodwill Ambassador, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, she is a major climate activist. She is a major climate activist. And so the question is formed in such a way, the country is asked to you. So what in the exam, most probably they'll say, name the person who has been appointed as UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. Answer would be, in the option it would be Vanessa Nakate. So so another way of asking, this is country based, that could be name based. Okay, so either way. Number 2, we'll see number 2. Which state's upper house has recently passed the Protection of Right to Freedom of Religion Bill, which is also called as Anti-Conversion Bill, against forceful conversions? So answer is Karnataka. Karnataka government has proposed this bill, and it is passed by some other states as well, their own version of it, but it is not at the country level. It is not at the country level. Okay, and the last one, last kind of revise. first smart city to sign MOU for implementing a digital addressing system is Indore. So Indore is the city which has tie up with a company called as Pata. If you know this, there's a company called Pata which will shorten your big address to a small word. For example, Kumar 100, or let's just say John 20. Okay, so they could make either combination, and you have to give that small combination Kumar 100, John 20, or Verma 100, whatever. So you can put that name to, and you can give it to Amazon, Zomato, Swiggy, anywhere, and the entire address would be filled up. Okay, so you can also give this small address to your friends or relatives who are visiting you. You can send, okay, in GPS put Kumar 100. So they'll straight away reach your house. You don't have to call them again and again. They'll get the address. You don't have to type also. So that is the comfort they are offering. So Pata, question number 1, Indore is a smart city. So guys, with this we come to the end of the session here. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, and some sort of new information was conveyed to you. So thank you, Divya Teja, for joining the session. Thank you guys. Thank you, Vikramaditya. Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you, MP Singh. Thank you, Suraj, and thank you every single one of you for joining the session today and answering and taking part in the session. And I'm going to meet you up today again, same place, that is the same channel, but a different timing, 3 to 5 p.m. today, for previous year questions of geography. And also do not forget to come in the session tomorrow, that is 8 to 10 current affairs in the morning, Sunday, with revision for the entire week. Alright guys, I'll see you today and tomorrow as well. Okay, bye bye guys, and take care. Cheers.